Wagwan people, it's with as well here again with another video, and I'm here to talk about the Jamaican athletes again. So, I believe that we are coming back. We're coming back on top again, with the twins, with Oblique, with Kishane, right? We know this already. So this is not this is nothing new, right? This is nothing new. So we know all this already. But there is one issue that I have, and I've always had that issue, and it's the marketing of the athletes, right? So there is no way we should have a silver medalist and a gold medalist, right? In that 100 meter, we had a 1-2. There is no way, people, that these guys shouldn't be on certain platforms getting interviewed. Matter of fact, even both of them at the same time getting interviewed on certain platforms. There's no way that these guys shouldn't be, marketed, for creating history with getting that 1-2 in the 100 meter after such a long drought in Jamaican 100 meter sprinting as it relates to winning, right? So we haven't won in so many years, and then the moment we did, we got a gold and a silver. So that is historic in and of itself. So my thing is this: why is it that these athletes aren't being marketed? Why is it that these athletes aren't on certain platforms, right? I just simply don't believe that these athletes are marketing themselves, or they don't have the right team around them to say, hey, do this, do that. Let's get on this podcast. Let's get on this interview. Let's go on this tour. Let's start doing some. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. Let's go to this WrestleMania thing, right? Because they have the money now that they can now invest in their personal branding. Because investing in your personal brand as an athlete, it pays off. You will see return on that investment. It can really do something great for your brand and businesses in the future. So I don't understand how these guys who are world-class athletes aren't being marketed. Why are they so boring? Why aren't we hearing anything? Why aren't they on interviews talking about these races? Why aren't they sharing their experiences, right? So is it that they don't know that these things will benefit them? Because the truth is, if it's not for Noah Lyles, people, if it's not for those American athletes that are being marketed by their team and are being pushed, we don't really hear nothing more about the sport until a next big event. And this is so stupid. I don't understand it. How is it that we have some of the best athletes and these athletes aren't getting the marketing that they deserve, right? I'm not saying that the country is responsible for pushing them. I'm saying right now that the athletes need to have proper teams around them, that the athletes need to be investing in marketing, because there is no excuse at this point because they are making money now. So why is it that we are not hearing anything about Kishane? Why is it that we are not hearing anything about Oblique? It's like these guys are chilling after the event, and I'm saying this is the time to capitalize on that win, capitalize on that medal, right? Posting on social media, going live, sharing your story, interacting with the fans on the social media platforms, making yourselves relevant throughout the year until our next big event. You know what I'm saying? Marketing yourself. Like, these athletes can now pay a camera guy to follow them and do some vlogs and push their brand. People, if the American athletes leave the sport, the sport is going to be dead because our Jamaican athletes aren't marketing themselves as they should. Only the true fans are paying attention to the sport. We need new people, we need new perspective, we need new, we need freshness to the sport because, Usain Bolt left a gap in the sport as it relates to the relevancy of the sport. And so it is now incumbent upon the athletes that are popular, the athletes that are winning, to then invest in themselves and invest into marketing themselves so that they can promote themselves, promote their personal brand, and that will also help to promote the sport. You can pay money to go on certain big podcasts. You can pay money to go on certain huge platforms on the internet. And I don't understand how our athletes aren't doing these things. How is it that they aren't taking advantage of these things? They are not taking advantage of their marketing power, because these guys, they can build a strong brand image. They can build a strong brand image. You know what I'm saying? Like an oblique Seville. I'm not sure if he's at 100,000 followers as yet on Instagram as the world champion. That is a cause of concern. We need athletes to understand the importance of marketing and investing in themselves. You know what I'm saying? And if the athletes don't know what the teams that they have around them, what are they doing? Their management team, what are those managers doing? What are they there for? Just to book them for races? That's it. They don't give certain advice. They don't help them with personal branding. They don't help them with PR strategies. That's it. So all you managers do is just book them for their races and book their flights and make sure that they get paid. Why not help them in the marketing aspect? Or if these athletes don't have those type of managers, it's time for them to try and get into the space where they are marketing themselves constantly. And you can hate Noah Lyles as much as you want. He continues to market himself. He continues to push himself. He continues to try his best to be on certain podcasts. There are podcasts that Noah Lyles goes on where nobody even cares about track and field. But he goes there and get interview and try to educate the people that aren't really watching the sport. He tries to educate the people on what the sport is like and what it means to be an Olympic champion, what it means to be a world champion, etc., etc. Hate him as much as you want. If Noah Lyles leave right now, I'm not sure what type of marketing the sports would get. He's capitalizing on his brand, and it's helping him in the long run. You can see that he's building up more, making more money, getting more endorsements, being in more ads. You can see these things, and our athletes need to spend some of that money on marketing themselves and investing in personal branding, because we are in the age of social media. We are in the age where attention is currency, and once you have the attention of the people, that will bring money to your pocket. And I don't understand why these top world-class athletes aren't taking advantage of promoting themselves, promoting their brand. It's quite disappointing, and it's a cause for concern. Jamaican athletes are too lame, bro. Too boring, bro. Too boring. Too boring. And it's not that them marketing themselves would only benefit the sport, that it would also benefit them. They would benefit greatly. It would increase their earning potential. Look at Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, she's not the biggest, she's not the fastest woman alive and all these things. No, she's not. She's not a world record holder. No, she's not. she's not the fastest woman over the 200 meter alive like a Shericka Jackson. No, she's not. She's not the fastest woman alive in the 100 meter like a Elaine Thompson 10.54. No, she's not. But she is the most popular female sprinter in the world. And she hasn't even accomplished half of what Shelly-Ann Fraser accomplished. And I'm sure I can tell you this. I'm sure she's making more money than all of them. Because of personal branding, because of social media, because of attention. Attention is the new currency, and these athletes need to understand that. And that is what Noah Lyles has been using to his advantage, because Noah Lyles has a very big YouTube channel, over 300,000 subscribers on his channel. That is a solid amount of subscribers. You know, I'm sure it's past 300,000 now, going into the 500,000 range. So that is a great amount of subscribers on YouTube, vlogging and showing his process, showing what he eats and all these things, right? So it's rather a serious concern right now. All right, so we need that for our athletes. I don't understand. We need to do better. We need to do a lot better. And our athletes that are top of the class, the Kishanes, the Obliques, the Jackson, I don't think they're doing a good enough job of marketing themselves. I don't think so. It's like after the championship, they're just gone into the wind. Our athletes need to understand the importance of marketing themselves. That's all I'm saying. I know I did a video before about it, but it's really just getting on my nerves now. We need to see something. And as soon as I see something positive, I will come out and say, hey, they are starting to get the message. You get me? Anyways, please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.